All right, let's talk AI automation. If you're trying to make your business smarter and more efficient, you've probably hit a wall. Do you go with a simple, easy-to-use platform that might box you in? Or do you go all in on custom code that could take forever and cost a fortune? Well, today, we're going to look at a powerful third option that gives you the best of both worlds.
So here's the big question, right? This is the classic dilemma. On one hand, you have all these no-code tools. They're awesome for getting started quickly. But pretty soon you feel kind of stuck. It's like a straitjacket when you need more power. On the other hand, there's custom programming. And yeah, with that, the sky's the limit. But wow, it can be a huge drain on your time, your money, and your team's sanity.
And yeah, this lays it out perfectly. The no-code platforms get you moving fast, but their limitations can get super frustrating. Full-on custom code gives you ultimate freedom, but the sheer complexity and the cost are just massive roadblocks for most businesses. We see this all the time, you know. Developers start with a simple no-code tool, and as soon as their project gets a little ambitious, they have to rip it all out and switch to Python just to get the power they need.
But here's the thing. What if this was a false choice? What if you didn't have to pick one or the other? Just imagine combining the super fast integration of a no-code tool with the raw intelligence and power of custom code. Well, that's the hybrid model. And honestly, it's a total game changer for building AI agents that deliver a real, clear return on your investment.
So to really get our heads around this hybrid model, we're going to use a pretty cool analogy. We're going to build our AI agent just like a biological system. It's going to have a body to interact with the world around it. It's going to have a brain to make all the important decisions. And of course, a memory, so it can learn and get smarter over time. This is going to be our blueprint.
Okay, let's dive in. First up, the body. Look, an AI agent that's just sitting in a box by itself is completely useless, right? It needs to connect to all the apps and services your business relies on every single day. It needs a way to get information in and a way to take action out. And that, right there, is its integration layer.
And this is where a tool like n8n is just perfect. Think of it as the agent's nervous system, its hands and its nerves. It's the thing that connects it to literally hundreds of different apps. Your Shopify store, your Zendesk for support tickets, Slack for team communication, you name it. It handles all that complex wiring for you so you can focus on the big picture.
So, by letting n8n handle all that grunt work, all the tedious API connections and triggers, you free up your valuable developers to focus on what really matters, building the intelligent core of your agent. A new ticket pops up in Zendesk? A new order comes through from Shopify? n8n handles it. It just listens for those events and passes the info along, letting your team stay focused on innovation.
All right, we've got the body sorted. Now for the really exciting part, the brain. This is where our agent goes from being a simple automation to a truly intelligent decision-making powerhouse. And we're going to build this using Python and an incredible framework called LangGraph. Now, before we dive deeper, let's quickly define what we mean by an agentic workflow. Think of it like this. A simple script just follows a fixed list of instructions. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. An agent, however, is more like a smart assistant. It can reason, it can plan, and it can adapt its plan if things change. It's a whole different level of automation.
LangGraph is really the secret sauce that brings our agent's brain to life. It's a framework that lets us build these complex, stateful workflows. It gives our agent the ability to think in steps, to evaluate its own work, and even to learn from its mistakes. It's just incredibly powerful.
And here's a really cool pattern you can build with LangGraph, the evaluator optimizer loop. It works like this. The agent generates a response, or a plan. Then an evaluator part of the system checks its work. If it's not quite up to snuff, it gets sent back for improvement. It's this continuous cycle of self-correction that makes the agent get smarter and better over time.
I absolutely love this quote from Hugging Face because it perfectly captures the situation. A large language model, on its own, is like this brilliant mind trapped in a box. It's super smart but has no real way to interact with the world. Frameworks like LangGraph are what open the door. They provide the structure and the tools that let that brilliant mind actually put its intelligence to good use. So we have a body and a brain. But an agent without a memory is just a reactive machine. A truly smart agent has to learn from its experiences. So how do we give our agent a memory that's both persistent and intelligent?
Well, one of the most powerful techniques out there is called Graph RAG. It combines the ability to find similar concepts, what we call vector search, with a deep understanding of the relationships between those concepts. This means our agent doesn't just find a piece of information, it actually understands the context around it.
It's the difference between just finding a fact and truly understanding it. And you can build this memory using different tools for different jobs. A Postgres database, great for structured data like customer order histories. A vector database like Quadrant, that's perfect for semantic search, like finding similar support tickets even if they don't use the exact same words. And for mapping out really complex relationships, like in a supply chain, a graph database like Neo4j is the way to go. Plus, LangGraph has these things called checkpointers, which act like automatic bookmarks, saving the agent's progress so it can always pick up right where it left off. And to make sure all of these parts, the body, brain, and memory, are all communicating smoothly, we need a circulatory system. That's where something like RabbitMQ comes in. It acts as the agent's veins, making sure messages and tasks never get lost. And for lightning-fast access to data that's used all the time, we can use Redis, which is basically a super-fast in-memory data store.
So there you have it. We've built out the entire anatomy of a powerful AI agent. Now, let's bring it all together and see exactly why this hybrid model is such a smart choice for businesses that want real results without breaking the bank.
This slide pretty much says it all. A pure no-code solution is a great place to start, but you're probably going to outgrow it. A full custom code solution is powerful for sure, but it's a huge investment. The hybrid approach, though, hits that perfect sweet spot. You control costs by using n8n for the integrations, but you get unlimited flexibility and power with Python for the intelligence. It's the perfect balance.
So, why does this all matter? For small and medium-sized businesses, this is a really big deal. It means building custom AI solutions isn't a luxury anymore. By using n8n for the heavy lifting, you can focus your developer resources on the 20% of custom logic that truly makes your business special. And the result is a faster, more effective, and way more measurable return on investment.
So now you have the blueprint for building a smarter, more cost-effective AI agent. The only question left is, what problem are you going to solve first?